One of the best new features of the Galaxy Z Flip 6 is an upgraded camera. The Flip 6 makes the jump to a 50 megapixel sensor. But is it actually better than before on the Flip 5? And what is the difference? Hey, this is Vic with PhoneArena, and I have just finished looking at a bunch of photos and videos from the Flip 6, so let's find out. Now, by default, you still get 12 megapixel photos out of the Flip 6 camera, but now there's more going on behind the scenes as it combines 4 pixels into one, something called pixel binning. All modern phones do it. The resulting images are supposed to look better, but also, if you wish, you can go into the settings and capture photos in the full 50 megapixel resolution if you prefer to have the additional detail. Here's a photo taken with the default settings, and here's a 50 megapixel photo. These look almost the same from the outside, but when you peek closer, you can spot detail on the 50 megapixel image that you don't get on the other one. The 50 megapixel photo is also a larger file though, so we would only use this mode for some pictures. But what about the default photo style? Well, Samsung says it has adopted the same Pro Visual engine as in the Galaxy S24 series, so photo quality should be better. Now here's an image captured with the Flip 6 default settings and the Flip 5. So what do we see here? Now, just in terms of colors, there are some slight differences, but look a bit closer and you can spot these weird halo-like artifacts around tree branches, the sundial, pretty much everywhere on the Flip 5. And that is because of excessive sharpening. And when you zoom in on the Flip 6, there is none of that. Just look at the detail in the grass, it looks so bad on the Flip 5 and much improved on the Flip 6. Now here are a few more photos. In this first one, the Flip 5 has blown out the highlights and dynamic range is quite bad. And the Flip 6 has captured a much better photo. Look closer and you again see much finer detail on the newer Flip. So detail and dynamic range are the two big improvements in daytime photos. Now, what about more challenging conditions though, like nighttime photos? We took a bunch of pictures and let's kick it off with this one. It seems that the thing that stands out the most is the less saturated colors. You used to have this unreal inky blue color of the sky on the Flip 5, and now the image looks more realistic. In this next image again, the Flip 6 is a bit darker and better conveying the feeling of a nighttime photo, but the difference is not that huge. Here are a few more photos. You can definitely spot the trend. Darker, more realistic photos on the new Flip 5, finer detail, similar colors. In this photo, notice how you have less flare in the lights and the night sky looks a natural dark color on the Flip 6, while the older phone does slightly worse. Now, as for nighttime video, the Flip 6 is a big improvement. You have terrible flaring around the lamps on the Flip 5 in this video, and even the sand has kind of the wrong color. While the Flip 6 appears much cleaner, you have more detail, better color all around. In different pitch black conditions, like this footage of the water, you see the Flip 6 favors slightly darker exposure, again more realistic but darker, and it also manages to remove excessive noise at least, which is good, and capture cleaner footage. And also thanks to that 50 megapixel sensor, you can now just crop in to get nearly lossless zoom. And here's zoom photos on the Flip 6 compared to the same composition but on the Flip 5. 3 times zoom, you already noticed the much cleaner detail on the Flip 6. And the difference only amplifies when you take a picture at 5 times zoom like this one, and now even at 10 times zoom you get decent detail on the Flip 6, which is a big improvement. Still not quite great, not comparable to the Galaxy S24 with its native zoom lens, but much better. A side effect of these new zoom capabilities is that you can now also take a 2x portrait photo on the Flip 6, which is very important. Big improvement over the Flip 5 is faces tend to look far less distorted at 2 times zoom and much better. Now, this is a good moment to mention that we do some extensive camera testing in our labs here at PhoneArena, and here is the report card for the Flip 6 camera with all of its scores, and here's how it compares against the Flip 5. But let's go back to the images. What about the ultra-wide camera? Well, no big upgrades, at least on paper. The Flip 6 still has a 12 megapixel one, and here are a couple of ultra-wide photos shot on the Flip 6 and then the same ones captured on the Flip 5. Dynamic range is definitely improved though. Highlights in particular are toned down and look nicer. And shooting against the sun, as you often do with these ultra-wide pictures, used to deliver this crazy look to the sun, and now it appears more realistic. Using the ultra-wide camera at night also produces a lot more detail. This sundial photo looks so blurry on the Flip 5 and much cleaner on the Flip 6. So it's all about that cleaner detail. And of course, here's my favorite shot of the beach at night. The Flip 6 captures a lot more light and detail, and what looks like a blurry mass of lamps on the Flip 5 is actually well defined on the Flip 6. One cool improvement is that you can now also use the ultra-wide camera for 4K 60 video recording, while on the Flip 5 you could only record 4K 30 with the ultra-wide camera. In summary, here's everything new about the Flip 6 camera. This latest upgrade to the series finally brings it in the same league as the other proper flagships, and we can even kind of forgive the lack of a proper zoom camera with this sensor crop thing. The Flip 6, however, still has one big competitor, the cheaper but more stylish and more fancy Motorola Razr Plus 2024 edition. Check out our direct comparison of these two to learn which is the best flip phone for you and which one has the better camera. Thanks for sticking until the end, and I'll catch you in the next one.